IG on fire right now. Social media is on fire right now. This is very serious. Finally, Judy Austin led us to where we have been expecting her to take us to. She finally opened her mouth to say it. Let us listen and we'll be talking more. Don't forget to like and share. Tap on the subscribe button. Let's get right into it.
If you do not raise your voice, if you do not stand your ground, if you do not let your husband know that your word is final in the house, you're a loose woman. You're a miserable woman. You're this, you're that. Iwe? Oh, what's saying Iwe? And you will agree? Oh, God. Some people are so daft. Iwe? Imagine marry now. You don't know anything. Nem. Please come and listen to good advice. Adam Aka, no matter how small the man is, or how tall, or how poor, or how rich the man is, Adam Aka. Now I'm going to make one thing very clear. I'm going to state one thing. If your marriage is not working, there are some people that name business being together. Some people that do not have any business calling themselves husband and wife. If you know that in your marriage you're thinking of killing yourself and your significant other does not even send, if you want to buy, if you don't want to buy, my sister, find your way. Marriage is not a do or die affair, or do or die. But if you want to marry, regardless of how wrong he is, your manner of approach matters. You need to understand you're talking to your husband. Like I said, if you don't want to marry the man, go. But if you want to marry him, marry him. Marry him. Make your home. A lot of women will always complain, their husband did this, did that, year in, year out. Excuse me. Enough of the complaining. You cannot complain every day of your life. If you continue to play the same tune, you will continue to have the same dance steps. If you feel like your home is not working, if you feel like you're always having issues with your husband, my sister, change your style. Let me tell you another thing. All men are babies. Big babies. Big babies. You just need to know how to make them feel like one around you. If you say you're down, majority of you ladies will go to church and turn to mumus to your pastors.
Judy Austin is a pathetic woman. Although there might be some people who will buy into what she's saying, regardless of not liking her as a person. But what is this thing about all men are babies? Like, I don't get it. All men are babies. Is she pushing the narrative, or what has been made a norm that men must like blue? And they say these are masculine colors. Some will even go as far as telling you, when you look at the color spectrum, blue and man, blah, blah, blah. Some will say, oh, purple and pink, that's a color for women. And they will tell you stories of how scientists discovered it, how it's a psychological thing and all of that. Society presses, or let's say impresses certain, things on people. They impress certain activities, certain thoughts on the minds of human beings, making them believe that this is so. Judy Austin is telling us that men are just big babies. Edochie, Judy said you are a big baby. You're a big baby. Babies always behave anyhow. When I say anyhow, I mean babies will always act in a way that you as a parent, you always have to be around them. They are not that, they don't apply, they do not have the ability to apply wisdom to whatever they do. You know how babies are. I don't need to start breaking down the character or whatever it is that, in fact, even the scriptures of Christians say, spare the rod, spoil the child, and that foolishness abide in the hearts of children, and that the rod of correction will drive it out. So it means that children normally will behave stupidly, because at that age, at that point, babies lack sense of judgment. They cannot really judge certain things. That's why a baby will put an inside of fire, the baby will get burnt. After some days, the baby wants to still go back to the same fire. Oh my God, Julie Edochie, Judy Austin said, "You are a baby." I know some people refer to their husbands this way, and they also have this thought that, oh, men are just big babies, as if men never grew to be mature or grew to be more than a baby. Are we going to say the same thing that women are babies too? Like men should just sit down and, like in a conference or a seminar, and they begin to tell you, these women, these are our wives, these girlfriends of ours, they are babies. Women are babies. They are just big babies. Don't think too much of them. They're just big babies. You are a man. Everyone is now baby. I understand that part of it. Like, let's take it with a pinch of salt. Like, do not pay too much attention to certain things that men do. Really, does that not uh, connect to what Julie Edochie did that eventually led to what is happening to his life? He took a decision that created and caused what I call life-changing. Life-changing. It's a life-changing thing. Now they are hooked up with someone. I don't know if they go to visit that person, or the person give them a room in his house or something. You see them taking pictures and videos of this apartment. Anyway, it is what it is. One have to survive one way or the other, regardless. So this Judy Austin Judy Austin is like Julie Edochie. Both of them at times I wonder, but you see, there's this saying that opposites attract, and I don't think so. Or it's not always. There are times that people who have the same affiliation, the same level of IQ, the same operational manual, internal, and all of that. They tend to come together to do the doings. Like Edochie and Judy Austin, they operate in the same wavelength. I will tell you the truth. So she's advising, and the truth of it, let's be sincere, is this: she's simply saying what is happening. It's a reflection of what is happening in our life right now. I know it's not always going to be bed of roses. Forget the picture, video thing, hyping thing. They have their differences, stress, trials, tribulation, whatever. So now Julie Edochie will say, well, I didn't leave Mary because I was tired of her. It's just I needed some little bit of bite here and there. And Judy, what can you say? What made you leave Mr. Obasi? Are you getting the hype and fame? Are you attaining whatever it is right now? Or you want to say your apologies? Do you want to apologize? Which one is it? What is this story?